Wake up, bird brain. We're here to shut you down.
Y'all know what time it is, man. Wake up, bird brains. Y'all know who this is. This is your boy, Persona. Back at it with another one. Appreciate y'all for stopping by. Today we're gonna be reviewing Forspoken, man. We don't really know if it's gonna be worth it, but let's dive into it. Now, what's Forspoken? Now, Forspoken follows the journey of a young woman transported to the beautiful and cruel land of Athia. In search of a way home, Frey must use her abilities and fight monsters and traverse this magical world. It's going to be released on January 24th on PC and PlayStation 5. Alright, let's get it. Let's see what we got here. Baby look kinda cute though. Baby look kinda cute though. Oh, look how she look though. Damn, like wait. Oh, how she just hit that spin though? She's like, Alright, so first off the rip. Who remember a game called Hellbound? I'm getting Hellbound vibes, bro. Like, that's not good. Who remember Hellbound? It's like a game, you like a druid, you like in some like, I don't know, ancient setting. But like you fighting creatures just like that, you using magic. I don't know, y'all.
No, I do magic, talk
she
sentient cuffs, kill jacked up beasts. You know what? I'll probably fly next.
Across my roughly 3 hours of time
she
spent
cute. Is she
hands-on
black? I think she black.
I arrived in a fantastical new world, battled a dragon, and took part in a prison break. This all sounds like it should be very exciting, but in truth, so far Forspoken feels like a game getting in its own way. The latest action RPG from Square Enix definitely does display some potential, thanks to a promising combat system that could become excitingly nuanced over time, but its opening sections sadly often feel uninspired. I was able to play through chapters 2, 3 and 5, which allowed me to gain a pretty good grasp of Forspoken's rhythm. The open world of Athia is littered with things to do, including side missions, dungeons and battles aplenty. Its variety of activities is not going to come as too much of a shock to those who have... Okay, so for what I'm... Sorry if I'm pausing too much, y'all, but... you know I gotta do commentary. So from what I'm seeing... Okay. Now that I'm seeing the gameplay in effect... It looks more like Final Fantasy because the way it looked like a mix between Assassin's Creed and Final Fantasy, because the way in which we are executing our abilities is looking strikingly like Final Fantasy. But the way, like the little reticles over the enemies' heads, the way the HUD was looking when she was moving around, it was looking kind of like Assassin's Creed kind of. So I don't know, it's look kind of unique, man. We gotta check it out. Genre. Encouragingly, some of those fights can be a real challenge, and I definitely encountered some fascinating foes that I was simply far too underleveled to take on, despite my best efforts. Regardless of my defeat at the hands of more daunting foes, combat is where Forspoken is at its most engaging. Its quick nature and the way it always keeps you on your toes as you juggle its many magical abilities harbours genuine tactical promise. There are over 100 spells to wield in Forspoken, many of which appear genuinely exciting in gameplay trailers.
Oh, they got
necromancy to an unexceptional select few in those first chapters. This can lead to early stretches feeling a bit one note as you hold the trigger to fire chunks of rocks at enemies while occasionally dodging an attack. Once new unlocks start presenting
using themselves, however, it all becomes a whole bunch more interesting. I had fun mixing these standard spells with much more interesting support skills, such as conjuring roots from the ground to tie down enemies, and summoning a little plant turret friend to help out in sticky situations. All of these abilities belong to the Earth-based magic skill tree, one of 4 different elemental types you'll acquire over the course of the adventure. I do fear that being restricted to these fairly basic abilities for so much of the start of Forspoken isn't the best way to introduce these combat systems. While I've so far been unable to use them, I've seen glimpses of extensive skill trees, filled with bigger and better abilities that tease evolving and exciting gameplay. It's a battle system that does show genuine promise, and it left me with reasons to be excited about.
So like my man said, going back to what I was saying in the beginning of this video, man, the magic, we gotta step it up. It can't always be like fireball, ice, wind, water. Like, come on, y'all gotta do better than that, man. Y'all truly gotta do better than that. There's other magic things that we can harp on, like time magic, like I said, necromancy, like you can do, you know, some type of even psychic abilities is getting overrated, you know. Yeah, that fire, ice, water, the elements is kind of getting overplayed, if you ask me.
About the possibilities of juggling different magic types and the effects combining spells can have on enemies. I'm holding out hope that it develops substantially and with greater speed, because in truth, there was sadly little else about Forspoken that held my attention.
Junoon is part of Athia.
I get it. Like New York City versus New York State.
Exactly. I think.
The story is the age-old Alice in Wonderland, Wizard of Oz tale of a stranger being transported to a magical land and, presumably, leaving as their saviour. Protagonist Frey Holland is an abrasive character who doesn't have much time for anyone or the fish-out-of-water scenario she finds herself in. I have seen hints at her softening though, which hopefully points in the direction of an endearing character arc. She's capably portrayed by Ella Balinska, despite being saddled with a rather flaky script of which every other word appears to be f***.
This cannot be f***ing real. A dragon? What was that? Hey, the f*** you calling monster? Make this f***er let go!
Seriously, I must have heard it over 100 times in my few hours, and whilst I'm no prude, it doesn't lend itself to creating a subtle or nuanced protagonist.
You say another f***ing word.
More painful were the conversations between Frey and her anthropomorphic bracelet companion, Cuff. While walking around with a charming Paul Bettany soundtrack on your wrist,
I feel like they're making her character real abrasive because, let's be honest, ladies, in the modern day and age, y'all relate to her, right? Like, a lot of y'all don't got no home training. A lot of y'all don't got no daddies. A lot of y'all just don't know how to act. So this young lady right here is probably like a lot of, she probably like a lot of y'all, so. Oh, that's
be
funny.
A pleasant experience. In Forspoken, it comes across as less.
I think we've seen quite enough. I'm very intrigued. I'm very, very, very intrigued at this point. I feel like we might have something here. If y'all want to see me play this game, let me know in the comments. Put a 1 in the comments if you want me to play this game on the 27th. I will get this game and we will rock it out. I will buy this game so y'all don't have to buy it. And we will review it and I'll do a flame or shame on it for y'all. But thank y'all for tuning in. I know I've been gone for like 3 months, so I'm back at it. Tell me what y'all trying to see, what y'all want me to play. We gonna do it here on the channel. But hey man, I gotta go, man. This your boy Persona, and I'm out. Peace.
Bet I smell like reefer on me when I'm walking out the door. Bet I keep the sleeper on me, now I'm always kinda woke. Remind me what it is I owe you though, cause I don't even know. Reply me once with all the herbal essence. I want all the smoke, I gotta go.